Hey guys, how's it going? It's CryptoLark here. Welcome to this Friday news roundup, talking about all the hottest coins and what has been going on with them. Today we're talking about Powerledger, NEO, NEM, Bytom, Monaco, and Iota in that order. Timestamps down below if you want to jump ahead to any particular coin. Also some quick mentions about what's going on over at Komodo and Komodo and with Monaco, and of course Genesis, mining, Bitcoin. Pre-sales are back. Get in if you want to get in, and do stick around to the end of this video. We're talking about next week's giveaway, announcing last week's giveaway winner, and discussing what our new community coin will be. So before we get into all that, quick shout out to everyone who has been hitting that like button, guys, and of course to everyone who has been subscribing to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit the button down below so you'll be in to check out all the new videos and what's happening in the crypto space. If, of course, you want to support me over on steemit.com, that would be super awesome as well. And, of course, guys, this is not professional financial advice, just a dude talking about cryptocurrencies. Let's get into it. Now, the market is relaxing quite a bit for Bitcoin after SegWit2x has been canceled. It's kind of been chilling around the 7,200 zone. But the altcoins have been exploding. We've seen some real growth. Lots of coins up between 20 and 50% on the week. Some really fantastic growth in a lot of our favorite coins. So a lot of money being made out there in the markets today. Powerledger. Powerledger has signed an agreement with Tech Mahindra. This is a company over in India that provides microgrid as a service, essentially trying to bring renewable energy to urban population areas in India. Fantastic partnership for Powerledger to have signed up with. Really exciting stuff, that one. Also very exciting news, Powerledger was the highest trading volume on Binance in 2017. Wow. Just wow, that is some really big stuff. A little other Binance news. Zcoin was the winner of Binance's community coin for the month of November. Well done to Zcoin. Moving on to NEO. NEO's got a new website. I like it, actually. I really like the new website. It's much cleaner than the old website. The old website was a bit bloated. Not super giant news, but I do like that new website. Much more important news, and this just goes to show what an amazing project NEO is. The NEO Sponsor Give Back Plan. They're paying back the people who invested in the ICO. Crazy. That is crazy. They want to do this as best practices for investors in an ICO. No one else has done this. I don't know if we'll see anyone else do this, but this just goes to show what a fantastic project NEO is and how serious these guys are about bringing out the best blockchain technology possible and running the best company possible with the best practices possible. Okay, moving on. This is the October report from NEO. Lots of good stuff on here, but the one thing I did want to point out is these guys have been busy. They have been getting around to South Korea and doing lots of different blockchain meetups, so NEO, always one to watch out for. They have started a countdown for the white paper release for the NEO exchange. These countdowns are really popular these days, but nevertheless, exciting news that the NEO exchange is on the way, so keep an eye out for that when it comes out. I'll even be keen to read the white paper in 11 days, 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 10 seconds when it gets released. The key are making identity verification tools on NEO. Again, just adds another great layer to NEO overall. Very exciting news out of NEO this week. NEM. We finally see NEM Catapult get launched. Well, kind of. It's actually launching on Mijin. Mijin is NEM's private blockchain, so this is the business-to-business blockchain for things that you might not necessarily want on a public ledger. This is on a private ledger. Catapult will be coming to the NEM public ledger sometime in early 2018. But nevertheless, very exciting stuff to see Catapult launch. This, of course, has a lot of great impact for NEM as a blockchain. The main thing that most people get excited about is increased transactions per second, but also other features like aggregated transactions, for example, and a few other tech features that add a lot to NEM overall. Fantastic stuff. New ICOs coming out on NEM blockchain. We have LoyalCoin coming out, which is a loyalty rewards program. And we have XArcade coming out, which is looking at the exchange of digital assets, for example, swords in your games, for example. So pretty cool stuff. Moving on to Bytom. Bytom has released version 0.1.3, creating a new public chain. Very great stuff. This is, of course, an upgrade on previous chains, which is really good. Bytom continuing to move forward and has been doing very well in the markets recently as well. Bytom has passed the SEC's Howey test, becoming the first non-security public blockchain project in the USA. Very good as well. Speaking of the USA, Bytom has been on tour, going to San Francisco and Seattle, getting that business in. Fantastic. As well as an upcoming conference in Tokyo. Good to see these guys getting around. We always talk about the different coin companies visiting, doing meetups, because this is important. They're building community, they're building investors. NEM, for example, they've been very busy recently going around to a lot of places. And what's the result of that? More ICOs, more business for their blockchain. So this is really good stuff. I'm excited to see that. Over in Monaco land. So Monaco has changed the terms of what their cards give back. They've actually increased the rewards system for the cards. So the Obsidian Black card will now give you 2%. The Rose Gold or the Space Gray card will give you 1.5%. And Ruby Steel will give you 1% cash back on your purchases in crypto, of course. Now, over 20,000 cards have been reserved, but not over 20,000 cards have been released. Singapore is the first country where they will be issuing the Monaco cards. So we still have a lot of rollout for Monaco to come. All of these crypto debit cards are very new to the space. 10x, of course, as well, has been rolling out their card release very slowly. Also, if you do want to get a Monaco card, the Obsidian Black card, which gives you that 2% cash back, does require a 6-month lockup of 50,000 Monaco, which is a lot for a card. If you have a more regular financial situation, you might want to go for the 500 Monaco or even the 50 Monaco Ruby Steel, which still gives you 1% cash back on all purchases. So not bad at all for Monaco. Now, the first cards are going to be shipped fairly soon, but just in Singapore. So do keep your eyes out for that. If you live in Singapore, that is great stuff. Everyone else, be patient. They're working on it. Over with Iota news. Iota search.ch is now the first block explorer to show the transaction history in Iota. This, of course, is great. I wanted to say blockchain, but any tech project like this needs to have a blockchain explorer. And of course, the Tangle is no exception. So good to see Iota bringing that in. Recently, the CEO of Fujitsu in Europe gave a talk where he talks about Iota and how it can be very useful for the future. Now, this is not an official partnership or anything, simply a bit of rumor, but he is talking about Iota. So we'll see if we will see Fujitsu incorporating Iota into any of their technology in the future. But certainly it's on their mind and they're thinking about it, which is, of course, great. Third exchange has been confirmed for Iota. Iota will be coming to Robinhood. Now, Robinhood is not operating quite yet. We will see Komodo take off. The rumor is on the 14th of November is when they will open for their beta. The full launch will come a bit later in December, but that is the word on the street right now, is that Komodo will be opening for their beta on the 14th. So hopefully we'll see Iota straight in there on those first days. Of course, zero trading fees over there on Komodo. Komodo has a new website. Well, the complete relaunch isn't quite done, but the new website as it is looking very slick. I certainly like the look of it. Really much more professional looking than it was before, so that is fantastic. Speaking of Komodo-based projects, Monaz's ICO kicks off in 14 hours from the time of recording this video, so if you did want to get involved on that, that is, of course, the eBank. That is the first decentralized ICO on the Komodo platform. Should be a fairly well subscribed to ICO, I would imagine. Genesis Mining, the Bitcoin presale is back. Woo! I'm getting in, I'm getting involved. Currently, though, their website is absolutely swamped with people trying to get in. Bitcoin mining contracts are unimaginably popular and are selling out everywhere. You do have to keep in mind, though, before you run off and grab yourself some Bitcoin mining presale contracts, the mining doesn't start until the 28th of February, which is like an eternity in Bitcoin land. Please keep that in mind before you go off and get it. The situation for Bitcoin mining can change substantially in that time, and the contract price has gone up by $29 per terahash. All things to keep in mind before you go off and get yourself some. If you do want to get some, my discount code for your 3% discount is in the description down below. You guys can hit that up. Next week's community coin. Last week, our community coin was Aventus. Came out from far and behind and well took over No Limit Coin, which had an early lead in the polls. This week, for our community coin vote, No Limit Coin, Viacoin, Grossel Coin, or Modem. If you'd like to see a different coin covered, put that down in the other category. In fact, we had a lot of write-ins for Air Token last week, so write-ins can be effective, guys. Don't be afraid to write in your coin. It might even make it on the next top 4 in the next week. This week, for a free 10 metal, who is going to be our winner? Andy Bear. Boom, there it is. Fantastic. That is a big post there, Andy Bear. But nevertheless, you got 10 metal coming your way, my friend. Congratulations. If you want to be in for next week's giveaway, we are giving away 100 NAV. Now, this is a big shout out to Joaquin Apostolo. He's a big community supporter of the NAV project. He got in contact with me, said, Lark, I'm going to send you 100 NAV. Give it away to people. That's what we're doing. So if you want to be in to win 100 NAV, big shout out to Joaquin for that. Put your NAV address in the comment section down below, guys, and you will be in for winning that next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time, guys.